Witajcie, Turelak.
What is that?
Sounds like that's a dragon, right?
Jest. Przedostatni smok.
There's our dragon.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
Raz, że smok. Padnie. Dajcie mi jeszcze smoka.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I'm alive. Really. Alive.
That last burst of flame nearly roasted us.
Jest jeszcze jeden smok. Już jednego widziałem na mapie. Nie mam ciekawości, co by tam było, ale... Byłeś farela. No, ale może ich nie brakuje tylko. Runa samobójstwa, cel niebianki.
Never seen a rune like this before. Is this what the Venatori were after?
Gdzieś ty jesteś. Ostatni smok. Na niskim poziomie. Muszę akurat teraz odlecieć. Ląduj, dziadu cholerny. Nie ma w ogóle sprawy. Lądujesz łaskawie? Zrobisz mi tę łaskę. Ostatni. Weźcie w końcu drewni. No nie, jest jakiś quest. Co tam będzie? Demony. Właściwie to jeden demon.
Better than you'd expect. Bloody demons.
Błyskawica. Inkwizycja świątyni była, że w kamieniu wyryto płytko postać zakutą w łańcuchy. Dwie postaci po bokach odwracają wzrok od środkowej. Inskrypcja pod płaskorzeźbą jest prastara, ale kilka znajomych dalijskich słów pozwala dokonać oczywistego napasu. Taliski! Przecież to jest elfie, a nie te winterskie. Duma z naszych osiągnięć i naszych sercach. Ta sama duma stała się słowo oznaczające zepsucie lub przemianę wewnątrz niego. Pragnął zdobyć, niezrozumiałe. Wypadł z łaski i został spętany. Ukryta przed oczami śmiertelników, wewnątrz staje się śmierć. Agonia, szoka. Nic ciekawego. Co duma uczyniła? 16-19, miałem 26.
With an illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
We don't have to worry about this illuvion if Corypheus isn't alive to use it.
Stopping him thusly would be ideal, if you could manage it.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
Remember what Corypheus has done while you plan. Every loss, every setback, every death. Let him learn what it means to be an enemy of the Inquisition.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this illuvion.
Jakby ja domykam tutaj w tym momencie fabułę, nie? Sera, Dorian, Cassandra. No gdzie ogień w środku lasu? To prawda, Inkwizycja podle mnie w tym momencie jest największą siłą Thedas.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Tak szczerze, chrzanie te wszystkie
Listen to how close
surowce.
the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
Come on, let's go plug some assholes.
I hope you're right about this temple, Morrigan. I could use a building or two.
Do the woods discomfort you, Thedas?
It's mostly the people trying to cut our heads off that manage that.
As the sun renews itself, so must the faithful renew their love of the Maker. Your penance shall be a joy, serving him with a heart of love unbound. Your struggle shall be a gift, for it redeems you in his sight.
Maker, let me be a worthy servant, that you might take me unto your side.
My thanks, your worship. Andraste must hear you. I was a pilgrim at Haven. I saw the wreckage and how you emerged to lead us. If the Maker bids me serve you, it will be done.
Mam armię fanatyków. De facto. Chyba katapulty. Ruszamy.
Celine's general is just down the hill, Inquisitor. He wishes to join you for the last.
Nie chcę tu żadnych wojsk orla. Gdzie mnie w ogóle czerwone templariusze, biorąc pod uwagę, że gramy na templariusze. Nie mają nic do gadania. A ja nie oddałem tych materiałów. By być jeszcze bardziej broken.
Those were great warriors. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Bij wroga.
The monsters are running, your worship.
Nie mam co czcić. Nie jestem Bogiem.
They fall! The Red Templars fall!
Właśnie nie pasuje mi do ci templariusze tutaj.
There, ahead, an entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
A, ci mają 26. Nie wiem, dobra. Nie interesuje się tym, bardziej interesuje tym, że one nie są za specjalnie nastawione przyjaźnie do nas.
Who were those elves? They didn't look Dalish.
At least the bastards killed those Red Templars.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Order wants rest until these bastards.
Teraz tak, wiemy, że gdzieś tutaj są kursy takie poboczne. To jest jeden z nich. Chyba jedyny swoją drogą. Sam fakt, że to jest dla światło. Mówi mi, że tu będzie jakaś runa. Gdzie on mi tak jest potrzebny? No ja przysiąc, że w pewnym momencie ja go do czegoś szukałem, jak kiedyś grałem prywatnie. Te stare pisma, nie wiem. Okej, poza. No z drugiej strony ile razy mógłbym tak samo zrobić, nie? Mod bojowy. No to jest takie duże zupełnie zapasów. Mod bojowy, który znaleźliśmy. Jak dobry on jest? Do dupy. Rozumiem. Czy do dupy? No. Używam gorszego miejsca niż mogę, nie? Bo ten topór, który mamy z runą smokobójstwa, ma większe obrażenia bazowe. Ale nie daje mi gardy. Czyli daje mi mniej defa de facto. Wzdłuż rzeki. Straszliwy wilk. Dwie hale, dwa wilki. No wilki były mi Van Harel. Ta misja jest dosyć krótka, co pamiętam. Ogólnie. Ile mamy czasu? 20 minut. I stamtąd to mamy takie 25. 25-30 minut póki co
That must
słówki.
be the Temple of Mythal.
I hear fighting ahead.
Namelana Sabanalet.
The wretch mocks you, master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Cannot be!
Across the bridge! Now!
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an alluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
You were guessing. Corypheus might not be after this alluvian. It might not even be here.
Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So, how many times do we need to kill him? It's a small number, right?
Strike Corypheus down, and he will rise anew.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much. Here it says Abella San, which means the place of sorrow. That must refer to the well.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
Vague translations of knowledge and sorrow don't fill me with confidence.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Oh, no. This is bad. Rituals are bad. You can't want this.
if need be, unless you wish to turn back. Well done. Let us see what awaits. I see the Venatori have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Charming. My countrymen don't make friends easily, do they?
A just death for these mages. But where are the killers?
Preparing another display of hospitality, no doubt.
Nie chcę wiedzieć, gdzie są ci zabójcy. Właśnie, Moria.
Yes?
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Don't let them pass!
Dorian przejął dziwną pozę. To dobrze, że jest magiem. O właśnie. Tak lebę.
Come on, you might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
Just a thought. Maybe rushing through this place like a mad bull isn't the best plan.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I should take your word that this is altruism and not hunger for power.
Yes. Far easier to believe the Witch of the Wild's full of greed. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What sort of curse should we brace ourselves for if we use the well?
'Twould be easier by far to advise you of a curse. This price is not so well defined. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Jeśli ktoś kojarzy Morrigan z jedynki, wie, że Morrigan nie robi nic, chyba że może na tym zyskać.
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Rytuały są z tego co pamiętam. Ten jest chyba najgorszy. Może nie? Nie, to w miarę prosty.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Pamiętam, że jeden był taki mega irytujący. To jest ten rytuał. Już go pamiętam. Na czym polega problem z tym? On jest rozdzielony na dwie części.
So can we go? Now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Serze się to nie podoba, Kassandrze też nie. Porówno. Tak jest po bożemu, to tak ci powiem. Mam 125 000 i nie wiem co z tym zrobić.
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis. You are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
So you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over.
Wait, that's not right. What are you saying?
You would not know truth. Shemlin history is as short as the pool of your years.
What did the Imperium do then? Are you saying it wasn't a war?
The war of carrion feasting upon a corpse, yes. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Virabella San must be preserved.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
I'll admit the idea of fighting the last of their kind does not thrill me.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Chrzanić studnię, Morrigan.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Virabella San, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan od początku nie interesowało... O, tam idę. Nie interesowało powstrzymanie Coryfeusza i mu chodziło o tej...
Before my countrymen came along. Could that be true? I can hardly believe it.
This would be our guide.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She's worried about this well, not Corypheus.
To pozwala mi uniknąć walki, która na tym etapie jest bezsensowna z mojego punktu widzenia. Z prostego powodu. 26 poziom. Po co mi jeszcze ekstra?
This place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
Cassandra, uważaj se. No zresztą te wszystkie posągi Andrasty. I innych waszych dziwnych świętych. Lagarn. Girtahem. I Farondir.
Henshra! Gilas Velathan!
She wants us to stay close.
Just a quick look around.
Tu było to, no właśnie. Obecność za światła zawsze uzna to, że nie będzie zapisek. Slice. Panie przewodniku, co pan taki wolny? No z drugiej strony nosisz taką wielką księgę, to się nie dziwię sobie. Czy panie, czy pani, ciężko mi powiedzieć. W tym stroju niewiele widać.
The Sentinels are holding against the Venatori.
Count your blessings we're not still fighting both at the same time.
Dzięki temu, że przyjęliśmy tę propozycję elfów, nie musimy się z nimi jeszcze kłócić. Nie, żeby to robiło różnicę, no bo 25, 26 poziom, no to 19, jaki oni mają, nie? Jestem ostro podlewelowany, zdecydowanie za wysoki poziom. Ja wam dziękuję za uwagę i widzimy się kolejnym materiałach. Na razie.